Back, and today I'm ready to work a little bit more on the thing I was working on yesterday, which is a little utility I wrote for myself for streaming. And what's special about today is that, well, we get to actually use it. Okay, so I already built a release build and put it in my path on this computer. So now I get to actually start using it. So if I just type slog start, and that'll give me this log file, and we can take a peek. And all that should be in there is, well, if I can properly handle the path, all that's in there should be a timestamp. So this is a seconds in Unix epoch time. Okay. And the first thing I want to do today is kind of finishing this little part in the software where you probably have noticed, we picked this path. This is I guess, the typical application per application folder on macOS, which this operating system is. But in reality, this should work on more than macOS in a appropriate way, I guess. So let's go back. Let me see if I can do this in a nice way. How about give me just 1 sec. Sorry. Okay, how do we do this? It's probably in my history somewhere. I just don't like to show my full history. I mean, there's nothing super bad or anything there, you know. But it's like, nope, not this one. Recently closed. Right. So if I go here and say Stack Overflow, how about that? Sorting path. Aha! Here we go. Sorry about that. Boop. All right. This is what I was looking for. It's just some logistics, but I like to have a reference instead of doing the research from scratch, right? So here I have line of code. Let me increase the size. I don't know. Have some code. Oh, this is okay. Really inefficient for me, but hopefully it's good for the stream. This is the logic for macOS that does find this special folder, right? So I want to do next Windows, and we may even actually test on Windows. We'll see. So if the operating system is Windows, we are going to get variable from this. So, and I guess else. Okay, so it's Windows it's gonna be very similar to this, I guess. Local app data. Let me think. So I guess there's a secondary thing that's like or in var temp, right? Temp is a thing. If that fails, we'll use the current working directory. All right. So that's that. We won't need all of this. Okay, so that is for Windows. So should we just test it? Guess we can make sure it builds. All right. I guess we can do Windows path. Select correct log paths on Windows. And now we are going to switch. Actually, before I do that, let me put on some music for you. Shall we? I'm gonna listen to it myself as well. And that goes there. All right, let's switch to Windows. And we'll bring back our good friend, the blue switch mechanical keyboard. I'm using the beta version of Clap 3.0 because I'm using this amazing macro-based interface where you just decorate your structs with information and docstring even, and then your interface, command line interface, is generated based on your annotations as well as the docstring, which is amazing. So if I go to release, oh wait, not release, target release, okay, slug.exe. So if I just type -h, you'll see all of this stuff, right? Like this, there's some little explanation for the subcommands, for example. And if I go to, let's say, start-h, you'll see there's like further explanation of stuff. This is a little weird. Oh wait, no, that's fine. No, a better example would be stamp.h. Yeah, there's, yeah, this string, for example, this explanation is in the source code is actually a doc string. I think I can show you here. I even have FCF here, right? Amazing. Okay. Oh, but I don't need FCF to get to the source code because we have only one source code, one line. One file. So that explanation, if you remember, is the same as this. That's because it's literally taken from this. So that's pretty amazing. So all you do is like derive clap, and then you take the struct, and then there's various customization options. For example, I wanted to be able to type --shift and -s to achieve the same thing, right? So I just supply this annotation and then these. Anyways, I'm here to test this stuff, right? So, well, good thing, number one, we built successfully. And then let's go to target, release, clap. Wait, not clap. What am I thinking is clap? It's slog, and start. Oh no. It totally put the file in the wrong place. That's unfortunate. What happened there? So if the platform, we're on the wrong branch. So forget everything I said about good news and stuff. Windows get branch. Did I not push up the branch? Windows path and it was a remote branch. Okay. All right, let's try that again. Okay. Much better, right? This is a better looking path already. So if I were to take it and open it, we have the right content. Okay, so that is a better verification of the things working. I just do a couple of more tests while I'm here. Hello. Okay, that didn't work. No. Weird, why doesn't this work now on Windows? If you believe this message in error, try to run --hello. What? I don't get it. So this is a behavior difference on Windows and Mac OS at least. So to run without the subcommand, I have to use dash dash and then pass the argument. That's pretty weird. Huh. What? Okay, anyways, I think for now that's good enough. I don't want to get distracted. So let's go back. Could you increase the font size? Thank you. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I think the font size on the Mac is much better. Sorry about that. I should have done that earlier. Let me know if this font size is okay though. I'm very conscientious about. Yeah, I'm very aware. Let's say that the font size is very small because my resolution is very high. One day I'd like to have a setup where it's clearly visible on mobile as well. So let's increase everything a little bit more. Okay, so that kind of works actually. So let's go back to the stream logger project and make this pull request. So this is Windows. We kind of verified that it works. And then next step is on Linux. After Linux, I'm going to switch gear and actually let's use our software. I have test. Now I have support logs and Windows support for logging location. See, like on Mac OS, I don't have to type dash dash. I'm sure if I type dash dash, it'll work as well, but which is very strange. Anyways, all right, so let's go back to that. Uh-oh, did I lose it? All right, let's go back to this and let's look at this convention on Windows, on Linux. Right, we use this and fallback on this. Okay, that's cool. Let's try that. All right, so we're brought in our changes. Uh-oh, I merged it instead of rebasing. My bad. Okay. Anyways, let's work on next path. And we can delete Windows path. Okay. All right, let's go. So I guess I'll just take yet another branch here. Linux, right? And then very similar to this actually. Well, it's a little different because there's some path composition here. So perhaps what I can do is we start with XDG data home. Actually, I'm curious. This is some kind of standard, right? XDG based directory specification is, oh yeah, it's a free desktop standard. Okay. Pretty old, I guess. dot local share blah blah blah. And then I'll make this like this, right? And then unwrap or this. Is this good? We good now? Okay. Okay. So let's read the code a little bit more. So we start with XDG data home. If it exists, we convert it into a path buff, convert the result into an option. If the option turns out to be none, then we will fall back onto the following, which is we take the home directory from environment, fall back to temp, and then we'll use .local. Actually, you know, I don't mind using this on all three platforms. I really don't. Huh. No. I think the reason I don't mind you doing it like this is more along the lines of I know this, I see this more than the other paths, because you know I'm at home all the time. I'm super aware that there's a .local folder and software throws stuff in there, so it's kind of a bias of mine. So I don't know what others' preference is, and I know there's clearly, I guess, better way to do this. Another thing I'm not sure of is like whether falling back on temp is good, but might be good. I mean, falling back on temp. Falling back on temp has a consequence that basically it implies that all the logs are transient, ephemeral, in the sense that you should only care about the current one. And while you use this software, yeah, temp has a property of always being writable. So yeah, I mean, that's, you know, probably good enough. Okay. Okay, let's test this. What's this? Use proper logging paths on Linux. And then how shall we test this? There's a couple ways. We have Linux on Ubuntu on Windows. We have Docker. We also have virtual machine. Maybe I should use virtual machine. Let's see. VirtualBox. It's gonna ask me to update because it's been a while, but I'm not gonna. See? And let's fire up Ubuntu. Actually, I don't need to fire it up. Go away. I can just do a headless start. And then I can SSH into it, I believe. It's either this one or this one. I feel like. Why is it stuck here? That's not what I ordered. Huh. Something weird is going on. That'd be unfortunate. It's doing stuff. Maybe it's just because the virtual machine is on a spinning. Well, it's not a spinning disk. It's an external SSD. Why is it so slow? Huh. Well, I did move the image from local to. Well, let's use Debian. Hopefully that will work. Also, I need to check whether I have port forwarding working properly. Network, advanced, port forwarding. Okay, so 2202 is my, all right. Two. Yikes. Now what? Users. I just blow this away, right? Who cares? No. Let me edit this. And sorry, I need to turn off the light for that. Line 20. Okay. And we're back. And let's go. Cool. That's a Linux. So let's install Rust. I don't assume I don't have Rust. Cargo. Oh, I do. Weird. Okay. What else do I have? I have a code folder. That explains why I have Rust. Then I suppose we'll just git clone that baby. Well, what is it? Remote. Let's git clone this stuff. Oh, I guess I need to use clipboard for this. Okay. And go. Oh, I don't have a SSH key in here. Let's do the other thing. HTTPS. Stream logger. I'm too lazy to translate this in my head, so let's just do this. Stream logger. Cargo build release. I kind of want to check the stream on mobile and see how it looks. Boop, 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 boop. It's readable, kind of, if you have good eyesight. Okay, I can increase a little bit more. A little bit more. Let's see. A little bit more. Oh, this is a little absurd now. I probably need to do single window mode in this, but it is what it is. Let's go. Grandpa mode. Oh. Oh. Is it because my Rust version is too low? Rust up. I don't have Rust up. I should install Rust up. Crazy. Okay. Oh, I don't have curve. Curve, I mean. Did I say curve? Okay, browser is still not as readable as the console on mobile, but hopefully. All right, let's try not brew. Upgrade cargo. Okay, there is some update. I don't know what that does, but give it a try. Give it a try. While we're at it, I probably can just straight up delete this VM. Unfortunate, but it just sucks that you move it from one disk to another with the official tool and it stopped working. Okay. So let's cargo build this baby again. Same error. Let's do this now. Install curl, and then do this. This installation is Rust. Cargo. Wait. Sudo apt uninstall cargo. Not uninstall, remove. Get remove cargo. Okay, cargo. Rust C. Still have Rust C. Cargo, oh not cargo again. Rust C. Okay. Now proceed with installation. Yeah, I never should have installed Rust with the Linux system package manager, I guess, because Rust works on non-root users anyways. Like, why would you ever? Yeah, especially on personal computer. Okay. To get started, you need to bin the directory in your path. So source cargo env. Okay, do I have cargo now? I do. Okay. I hope clap builds, I guess, with the default stable Rust torching. I mean, I don't mind switching to a more cutting edge one, to be honest, because this is not some like super serious production grade software, just some personal utility for now. Yeah. Oh, pause champ. Yes. Okay. So it's interesting. There's a sub package called clap derive, and that's the one I'm actually using. And as far as I know, this is only available in 3.0. Okay, it built. So let's go to target release slog start. Nope, it did not work. Again, I forgot to switch branch. LOL. Did I call it Linux path or something? Wait, also, did I push it up even? I did not. Okay. Hopefully this time is faster. There we go. Target release. I can cargo run, but whatever. I want to run the release build. Slog start. Let's see what it picked. It picked this. This is the. Well, let me check something. Oh, I don't even have Vim in here. I can delete this. Can delete this. Okay. All right. Let me check. What if? Yeah, I want to check whether. Yeah, the free desktop thing exists here. Right, this is bash, right? Okay. Okay, so that doesn't exist, therefore we fall back. That makes sense. Okay. I mean, evidence suggests things appear to be working, but yep. And if I say slog hello. Oh, wait. Slog doesn't exist, but target release slog does exist. Oh, interesting. So this is the same as. So only macOS has. On macOS, I guess clap works a little differently. Huh. Okay. I mean, at least it's kind of working. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So that's Linux. That's Linux. Create pull request. Rebase and merge. Do it. And Linux support for logging. Okay, I guess I'll just start using it this way. Let me also document it. Wait, is this the wrong branch? Yeah, it's the wrong branch. Update docs. Note that is required to log summary. It's a little unfortunate, but it's probably not too much of an issue. It's just a little quirky behavior that we have. All right. What's next? What's next? So one thing that kind of bothers me is we don't have continuous integration or release yet. Yeah, if I tag something now, we'll simply get nothing here. So I could explore adding CI support. And it's gonna be interesting, kind of, because there's this project for Rust called Trust. So if I go to my other CLI CLI tool that I wrote in Rust that has some traction, you see some stars in here. So when I do a release on this tool, there's automatic builds for all these platforms and combinations, and it's using this package called Trust. So so these are all the files in the Trust project, and the Trust repo is here. So it's GitHub should really make this a little better, but it also uses like cross stuff like that. The problem with Trust, well, I don't know if it's a problem, but it's like something that could be a little more ideal is that it uses Travis and AppVeer, right? I mean, it totally works still, but it's 2020, and GitHub Action is here. GitHub Action supports, all three major platforms, in addition to Docker, right? So in theory, in principle, there's no reason to use Travis and AppVeer, or two third-party commercial platforms that may not be here. Relatively speaking, compared to GitHub Action, which is backed by Microsoft. So somebody should start making this stuff work on GitHub Action. I believe you go to the issues, it's one of the issues from November 2019, right? Lots of thumbs ups. It looks like there's like a good amount of demand on the Rust ecosystem, but no one has done it. I'm not sure I'm the person to step up and finish this work. I definitely have done some GitHub Action stuff before. So maybe we can start something. I'm thinking. Let's see. GitHub Action environment. I want to check out whether they have cargo pre-installed. I guess this is not what I'm looking for. Is it in software installed? Okay, let's just look at Ubuntu. So there's definitely Docker, right? Okay, what about cargo? Cargo 1430. What is the latest? I mean, not latest, but like stable version. Rust Cargo. Not here. I just want to look at the release. .45. 1.43. How does this work? Why is this 1.43? Is it because it's just a Rust release? Latest Rust release is 1.44. So 1.431 and 430 is pretty recent. Okay, that's really cool. So if I were to run CI on GitHub Action, I don't even need to set up Rust. That's pretty neat. Let's look at Windows. Cargo. Oh yeah. It has cargo as well. And it's configured for paths. Neat. Mac OS. Cargo. No. Rust. Rust up. Okay, we have Rust up. You know. I mean, I also have some unit tests here, so I can cargo build, cargo test. And in fact, yeah, anyways, cargo, at least cargo build and cargo test. So let's give it a try, right? GitHub workflows -p. And then let's just do workflows CI. Perfect. Perfect. And I'm not gonna start from scratch. Let's just use existing stuff. What's a good one? Let's do docstring. GitHub. Continuous integration. All right. So when we push and pull on macOS, we use macOS latest. Don't care about Xcode. We can cargo build and cargo test, right? So steps, we check out our code and then don't care about Xcode, and all we do is cargo action, right? And then we do Ubuntu. It's going to be very similar. Don't care about Swift. I mean, we can test on different ones, but who cares, right? Build and test, action, cargo. I mean, this is just continuous integration. It's not release. Release is the interesting part, but this seems to be easy, at least, so we can start on this. There's also a Windows one. I wonder how different Windows is compared to Linux and Ubuntu. I mean, Linux and Mac. So there's definitely projects where I do Linux as well. Yeah, definitely. For example, this one. GitHub workflows CI. Let's pull this one in. So at some point we'll have Linux stuff, Windows stuff, Windows 2019 checkout, and then the rest doesn't really matter because this is Rust, not Swift, so it should be much simpler, right? And then runs on. I guess we'll just do the exact same thing. You think it'll work? Runs on, and then we define the matrix, then we check out, and then we run. Ooh, that's seems easy. Add CI, continuous integration. Okay, let's see what happens. Stream logger, right? Okay. So having pushed this, it should already kicked off a task because we specified for push. So let's just look at what happens there. Okay, bunch of stuff spawned. We have build and test on all 3 platforms. I'm most interested in the Windows one because, Mac OS. I have a fair amount of experience with Mac and Ubuntu GitHub Action. Oh, so it appears that some stuff is running, but GitHub Action is not very good at, output stuff in reasonable amount of time and stuff. Okay. Stuff is happening. Strong stream schedule. Hey Max. Yeah, I feel inspired this week. Actually, I'm just extra excited to use this thing I built yesterday. That's why. Oh, so we passed our test on Ubuntu. That's a good sign. So that gave me confidence on macOS. Yes, there we go. Linux, so Windows is the most interesting part. It worked. Oh, that's really smooth. That took me 10 minutes? Let's merge this sucker. Derp. Okay. Now we get to not merge until CI passes, right? Oh, it already passed because it's same commit. We just need to run the same thing for pull requests, raising a pull request again. That's okay. We'll just let it sit. Oh, that's easy. Okay. So the harder part is the release part, where we build, whenever, let's say, we tag something, we will build the required artifacts and then package them, upload them, or create a release, and all that good stuff. I have projects that does release as well, so I'm just gonna try and kind of steal from myself again. It's one of these, right? I believe it's here. Release. Let's see how that works. First of all, we have a name, and then we specify whenever we have a tag, let's create a release. Good. And then here it is running on macOS latest whatever. We do Xcode stuff because it's a Swift project. Oh, we have a make file, and then we use this thingy for uploading to Action. So that part is good, right? So I think I can do it. Right, so this is just some random action that picked up a long time ago, and yeah, okay. Cool. Whatever. So we don't need Xcode. What? Why can't I write? Can't open file for writing. No such file or directory. GitHub workflows. Oh, am I in a wrong branch or something? Hold on. Oh, it's master. Yeah, that's why. How am I doing with the pull request? We're done. Rebase and merge. I need to fix the setting here so I don't have to do this manually. Okay. Let's just pull. And now I can write. Okay. Build and package macOS executable. Sounds good to me. So let's do it this. I should really just use their stuff, right? Instead of reinventing the wheel here. Let's see what they do. They have a job called create release. And then they have a variable for the release number. I don't know why. Get the release version from the tag. Echo blah 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 blah. GitHub ref tags. Okay, RG version. Okay, so it's setting variable. And then they do action create release. Oh, what is that? Is that a facial action? GitHub action. Yeah, looks like a facial action. Okay. Cool. Save release upload URL to artifact echo blah 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 into an artifact. Okay. Save numbered artifact. Almost lost my place here. Okay. So that's all setting up stuff, right? Okay, setting up the environment. So this is still using the cross project, which is good. So they have muscle, they have Kuno EBI, blah, blah, blah. Everything here is good. Set up the matrix. And then they use checkout v2. Okay, checkout v2 is actually really good. I know a reason, believe me. And then they use cross. So what I'm seeing here is that this is actually pretty reusable. The way this works is a little weird, but basically, create job runs purely to instance itself. Once done, yeah, that's exactly. I wish I read this first, but whatever. Key is release only once. You know what? I'm gonna just and then let's do some even more evil shit, like RG version. What's that? This is not RG version, right? This is Streamlog version. Lol. Okay. I'm just gonna go over this once again. I don't think I need PCRE2, but doesn't hurt. They're using blah 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 blah. They're using this. So there's a cross release bug. So there's a bunch of artifacts they're copying over, which I don't need. Okay, so let's read. So there's an outer, and then there's staging. Okay, so that mentions rip grab. We replace it with our own stuff. And then they're copying all the stuff here that we don't want to do. And then there's all the bash script stuff we don't need to do. We don't need... Wait, let's see. What is underscore RG? Some kind of autocomplete helper. So if it's Windows, you copy rg.exe. Okay. So that's why I was looking for that. Okay. We need to do slog, right? Staging. Why is it called staging? What else? Documentation. So that's the man page. Okay. And again, it's not RG, it's slog. Then staging. I need to check out what staging means real quick. Okay. Everything else here seems to be okay. Staging. Staging. I mean, if you go by the literal meaning, it's just some folder where you do your artifacts and then you kind of throw it away, right? So they actually strip the binary. That's fine. I don't mind stripping. Although stripping never hurt anybody. RGB? No. How do you do this? RGB? No? Wait, how do you add a word boundary? Are my dot files on GitHub? Yes, is where you expect. d1/doc files. Everything is in here, even my Linux stuff. I want to search RG and word boundary. I thought we can do that. This is bothering me. Whatever. All this looks good. Yeah, okay. Are we good? Aha! Look. They actually reference AG here. Ha! Maybe they stole from others too. AG is silver something. AG silver searcher? The silver searcher. No? They don't have GitHub Action here. What is AG release though? So for tags, right? I think it's reasonable to start with all tags. And then let's do this. Auto release. Oh. Auto release with GitHub Action. So. All right, let's also I need to tag something. So I don't know, tag 0.111, I don't know, beta 1, something like that. I guess the thing I was missing is CI/ cargo alt dir. What is that? Cargo alt dir is like takes a argument and then they stamp stuff from the argument, blah blah blah. Really? Do you really need this? What is the significance of using a different directory than target directory? They take the target directory. They find this ripgrep stamp thing, which is a file, right? And then they run out as. So potentially there's multiple outputs. I'm thinking this is something special, particularly particular to ripgreps. The way they produce artifact, some artifact they produce is a little complicated. Let's see. Oh, did I eliminate the last reference mentioned to CI? Okay, that's encouraging. Let's see what else do we need to do. I think I'll eventually squash all these changes, but let's make separate commits so we can revert them. Okay. Now what? Show me what I did wrong. Faster. Pause champ. Do you guys know what pause champ means? Wait. Things are building. Oh, wait, that's the continuous integration action. This already failed, right? Oh, that's because I need to make a new tag. Okay. Why do you do that? Like, there's a new stuff. Okay. So this is new. I don't know how to explain this. I've been using Git for a number of years, and at some point they added this dash delete stuff. So I'm still getting used to it. What do you call it? Beta 1, right? Okay. So I can tag this again. Also, I need to delete it locally. And then tag this again. And then push that again. And then that'll trigger the action. Please. All right. Now tell me what I did wrong. There's no way this works. Just like, let's just tell me the truth. There's so many steps. Wait, so we're still installing Rust, okay. Oh, nightly. I don't need to use nightly. Where is nightly come from? Ah. So we have a whole matrix of stuff. And I don't really care for nightly. I really need stable. So that's something I need to change. Okay. Nightly stable. Right? I'm a basic Rust user. Okay, so that's one thing. But so far, I don't want to start it yet. Restart this thing yet. Let's see how far I can go. So I use a beta version of Clap, right? And then I use Chrono. So both of these packages, if I were to guess, should work on nightly, right? Like, there's no reason to suspect it would fail to build on nightly toolchain. And to be honest, things are looking pretty good. Like, what I know, we're downloading stuff from Cross already. Oh, got canceled on macOS though. Things are going well on Linux, I think. Ah, great. PCRE. I noticed I didn't need that. PCRE. Wait. PCRE. If I can spell. Yes. Perfect. I love deleting stuff. Okay, let's try that again. Tag. This is even more vague. Let's just do changes. Omega law. Okay. I guess I need to push. To push two things, right? Push the commit and then push the tag. Oh. Did I not recreate the tag? Okay. Try that again. Changes omega law. And what are there? 3? No idea. Oh, I think okay. Push, pull request, and then release or something. If I were to guess, but point is there's only one for release. Okay, this is done. Let's watch macOS this time. So I think if this works, I don't know. Like, I think this project is at a place where I can take a break. The next step would be like, I'm thinking if I were to continue work on this project, I'll generate C interface for it so that I can use this create in other languages. And then the next step, I'm not sure. I could use like Qt to build a cross-platform GUI, but I also am extremely interested in building a GUI on the Mac with Swift UI. Yeah, that sounds really nice. But the problem with that is I can only use that on Mac OS. But yeah, but those projects probably won't start today if I were to guess. A more productive thing to do is probably copy these release steps for my other only CLI tools written in Rust. Maybe. I also noticed they have something for they have a .deb file. Is that also done here? No. Okay, .deb is not part of the release. Oh wait, what? What am I reading? Oh wait. I just saw something naughty there. How did I miss this? Huh. Welp. Oh. Okay, let's do this smart. So I want to delete the branch, not branch, the tag, right? There's a -d in here. Great. And then I want to delete the branch remotely. Okay. And then I want to recreate the branch. Probably should use a variable here, but whatever. And then I want to push the branch to the remote again. Is there anything else? Yes, I also want to push the branch to the remote as well. Let's run this little script. So next time I don't need to type everything individually again, right? We delete the branch. We probably removing it remotely. Now we create a new branch. We push it remotely. So now if we go back, there should be a new action here. Still harder for head. I can cancel this one now. This is hopeless. Oh, wait, what? It actually worked. That's good. That's good to know. I mean, I fixed the thing that doesn't necessarily change the setup, I guess. What happened here? Yeah, strip binary. I think I was fixing this. Yep, I was fixing this, I guess, proactively or something. That's good. These are canceled. All right. I now feel much better about our odds of success. I mean, this would be pretty cool. And I'd love to, yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I'd love to switch the other project to this setup as well. Anyways, how you doing, chat? If you've never seen my stream before, my name is Daniel Duan. I'm kind of a variety programmer, streamer, if that's a thing exists. Yeah, I don't really play games on Twitch much, although I'd like to start. My day job is like building iOS apps for a big-ish company. But my hobby is, I guess, programming. As you can see, I'm on weekend programming and streaming it. And I like all kinds of cool stuff. Like I have a project. I guess this is the best like demonstration of my I don't know how to say it, but I kind of like this little project. Where is it? Project. This one, right? This is me in a summary. This is a Brainfire compiler that compiles to WebAssembly in Haskell, right? This is what I do in my free time. I kind of just mess around with all kinds of stuff and, tinker it and see how things work. So, yeah. So if you follow me, you can expect this type of stuff. Hi. Right? That's something, right? Yeah. Anyways, that's what I do with my free time. Yeah. I also want to try to be entertaining on stream as well. I'd love to expand my stream so that, when you come here, I'm not just like writing code, blah, 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 listening to some music. I'd like to, be entertaining, educational if I can, and at least I can be entertaining because you love to see me fail, right? That's one way I can be entertaining. But yeah, appreciate it if you can give me a follow or something. Okay, anyways, hashtag ad. Okay, so these things are going well. I guess at some point we started running things in Docker, and that's why this is taking a while, right? So I like how we are also building the Windows binary with the GNU toolchain and MSVC toolchain. But, we have two things. If one of the Windows things succeed, I'm happy. But from what I read in the config file, there's little reason to believe it won't work. Okay. So what's my next step? My next step, like I said, I have a different project here. That's also written in Rust. Oops. And what this project does, it's pretty cool, right? It's like tree, but you type TRE instead of TREE. And it leaves this little diagram for you, right? And then you'll notice each file has a little number in front of it. So if I type E19, 19 is in front of tree.rx, it will open this file in my editor of choice, right? So that's what this does. It does a little bit more things, couple more things. You'll notice that it didn't list any of the Git files, the Git repository. But if I do, actually, there's probably a better way to explain this. So you notice like things like target that's generated by the cargo toolchain is also not included. Why? Because this tool actually uses Git iOS as a data source. iOS files, sorry. So if you do Git iOS files, it's a list of all the files except the ones you ignored, stuff. So my tool actually takes this as the data source and generates this diagram. And of course, you can ask it to not do that as well. I believe you can do something like this. Yeah, now it's going through all the Git objects in the .git directory. Anyways, the point is I kind of want to switch this project to the setup that we beautifully finished just now. Release. Oh yeah. So we have a Darwin, we have a MSVC, we have a muscle, but what about the rest? I mean, this is good enough, to be honest. What about the rest of the assets? See, this guy has all the... Oh, this is the one that succeeded. The rest of them, they're all here. You don't happen to use Rust async? Yeah, I'm a pretty new Rust user. Like I said, I generally play with it in my free time. I haven't got into async await stuff yet, but I'm very excited about it. I know the general concept and stuff. I love to have a project that actually uses it. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm happy. I'm gonna delete all this, right? Delete. Delete draft. So this is actually the real progress I made today, which is figure out the auto release process for simple Rust projects that I usually have. So I can delete this branch. Oh, I can probably click to delete it as well. Yeah. That's freaking awesome. Let's merge this code. Automatic release via GitHub action. Let's give some credit. Stolen from rip grep. Oops. Rip grep. Creates releases on major OSs for all tags created. Something like that, right? There's a bunch of releases, a bunch of commits, but I will squash them when I merge. Okay. Oh, the checks already passed because I guess it's the same commit, same hash. No, please use this. Okay. Cool. Now what? Yeah, now let's do the thing. Oh, I'm so excited. Sorry, now I'm gonna change project, but it's gonna be also a little repetitive, but what else? So currently in this project, when I release a thing, I mentioned this before. Yeah, this is another thing I like to support at some point. Is like generate the SHA-256 for each release artifact. But yeah, anyways, yeah, this little tool that I demonstrated earlier works on all the platforms, I guess. Yeah, has Windows support, which is really cool. Anyways, steal from self stuff. Stream logger, GitHub, workflows, release, GitHub, workflows, slog. I can just close that now. So slog appears a bunch of places. they're all referring to the executable, right? So slog becomes tree. Anything else? Anything else? Interesting. Yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, obviously, the next step is deleting all the existing auto release stuff. Set, well, let's write it more detailed. Set up auto release via, I don't know why I uppercase this stuff. Set auto release via GitHub Actions. Come on. Okay. Let's do the dance again. Create tag. Well, I don't want to. Let's do a more obvious. Tag. So that anyone who may notice that clearly understand is not something meant to be downloaded and used and stuff. I'm so happy if I can get rid of the other, like 2 third-party CI systems. Oh, I have a bunch of issues. Support custom coloring where LS colors, support depth specification. Okay, cool. -L level. I might try this out in the future, maybe help myself learn Rust. Heart. This might be something we work on today. I don't know. Let's give it a thumbs up. Label it alias after changing directory. Oh, I filed this myself. Option list file sizes. Yeah. Oh, look. He's using it on Windows. Because this, I think PDB file, yeah, and the object file is not .o, it's .obj. So this is Windows. I'm so happy there's Windows users on this, for this. Can I specify, this is like everything in the title. This is like a tweet. Can I specify any directory hierarchy or tree? Just any directory, not files of some special file type. Aha, yeah. I remember this one. Yeah, I think maybe this project needs some more, can use some more work. Yeah, this seems very excessive because there's Travis and then there's the original build CI stuff. Do I only have build? Maybe I can improve this as well. Let's see what I have. It's build and test, and it's only on Ubuntu. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. Isn't this fun? Hold on. CI. Anything specific to slug here? No, right? So this is a file you can just paste it in all your simple Rust projects, and now suddenly you just have your Rust compiler. Thanks for following. Now suddenly you just have build and test with cargo on your GitHub Actions. Because it's very generic. It doesn't mention anything specific to your project, right? It's just throw it in. Forehead. So I think I can replace that with the other thing. Anyways, my old stuff. So looks like auto release succeeded. Oh no, that's a different one. It's just, I'm confused by the branch name. But at least it's succeeding in all this stuff. So there's no reason to believe this won't succeed, right? I think the thing that's different about this is like it's running a Docker. I mean, all of this are running some container at the end of the day, let's be honest. But, oh, it worked. So now if I go to my release page, and there they are. Huh. Isn't that interesting? Huh. That is just beautiful. Wait, how do I delete that? I thought I get confused by this all the time. How do I delete a release? I mean, I can definitely delete the tag first. Test GH action release. Cool. So now can I delete this release? Oh, it's a draft. Okay. Okay. That's something. Actually, now that I'm here, I can have another very clear commit message for this change, which is set up continuous integration of more OSs. Right, that's one thing. I can just use this same branch. Auto release actions. Okay, so the next step is I can straight up delete my appware and Travis stuff. So there should be a .travis YAML file. Blah blah blah. I have to like paste in my credential, all the janky stuff. Okay, so let's get rid of that. And also the appware stuff. Is that it? Oh yeah, there's more. There's the CI folder. Oh, this is so much cleaner. Ooh. Yeah, that's 200 lines of code. 250. Wait, let me think. Is there anything else? Anything else? Snapcraft. Everything looks good for now, I think. Swift version. Why is there a Swift version in here? Hello? What? Okay. What about the DS Store? I assume DS Store is ignored, right? Yeah, okay. Everything else looks okay. Man, this is glorious. Delete. What's it called? App. Deleted the webhooks. Hmm. You don't do that all the time. But I think I'm gonna go have lunch pretty soon. I will be back maybe later for maybe some non-Rust project, maybe like Swift projects. But after I know this thing works. But yeah, overall, I think the project is I made some good progress. Also, I can do set up continuous integration and automatic release with GitHub Actions. Okay, for those that don't know, this is what I actually started work on. This is this utility. Sorry, it doesn't have a lot of summary here. I should add more, but it's a little utility that I wrote for generating timestamps of my video archive. So as I stream, I will, kind of summarize what I did since the last time I made a summary, and then and when it's done, I can do slug stamp, and then it will generate this timestamp for me. And you'll notice that the thing I just set up, the thing I just typed in, is associated with a time that's this is relative time. It doesn't matter, but this means like 41 minutes into the stream, the video, I started working on this, so that when user view this on YouTube, they'll see this in the comment and stuff like that. But I can also put in a shift. So let's say I started my stream, but 10 minutes later, I started typing this first thing. Oh, I think in this case, I may have to manually fix the timestamp. Anyways, I can shift this by, let's say, 10 minutes, 30 seconds, or something like that. And then the first one will start at 10 minutes. Just in case between I started using this tool and the video starts, there's some time difference, right? So I can go back to my video archive, and then just scroll up to the point where I type this command, and then I'll use that as the parameter of this shift parameter. Okay, so all this worked, which means I can get rid of that. Right? Okay. I'm just gonna push and merge. No waiting. But yeah, thanks for being here. Rebase and merge. Yep. Yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.